Good morning, my friends. Today I have a special sermon for you because this is the first Friday in Great Lent. And we're going to talk about a few things. And I promise you, if you pay attention, we're going to get to the word encanto, which many of you may know about. So just pay attention and we'll get there, okay? But first I want to teach you an even more complicated word. But the word has to do with what you see in this church. Tell me, make an observation, look around. What's different today than when you usually come to liturgy? What's different today? Yes? The lights are off. Thank you, Aiden. That's right. During Great Lent, we turn down the lights. And when we turn down the lights, do you know what happens? Things naturally get a lot more quiet. Like at home, when you turn the lights off in your room, what are you typically doing? Playing or sleeping? Sleeping, right? So we don't want you to go to sleep in church, but we want you to notice what light means, right? And so there's a specific word that I want to teach you. The word is compunction. Can you say that with me? Compunction. Do you think that's a Greek word? Actually, it's not. It's a Latin word, and it comes from two words, cum and punction. And to do something together, the first part has to do with doing it together, but the second part has to do with piercing something. Like if we have an infection, the doctor has to take a little bit of the infection out so that we can heal. And our souls need the same thing during Great Lent. They need space to heal. And so I'm carrying this candle here because when we turn off all the lights, we still need a little light, right? And if we have a lot of different lights and we don't know which one to look at, it can be distracting, right? But when there's only one light and the priest is holding it, that's the special light, right? Now, who do you think the special light in our life is? This one, yes. And who does this special light represent? Andrew. God, that's right. God is the special light in our life. And when we turn down all the distractions and we focus on the one special light in our life, then we can heal our heart and our soul. Now, you guys are young. You don't need as much healing as we adults need. But when you learn how to be quiet as a young person, when you get older, it's going to be even easier. Okay? Now, who wants to talk about that word? Right? Can anyone tell me what the Spanish word encanto means? Do we know? In English, we would use the word enchanted, right? Now tell me, in the movie, why is it enchanted? Why is that the word? Does anyone remember? Yes, Mason. Enchanted, that's right. So in the movie, if you remember, everything sings, right? The steps sing, the doors open and shut all by themselves, the pots and pans, it's kind of like the Beauty and the Beast. Everything moves on its own, right? And so the difference between an Orthodox Christian and something that is enchanted is that something that is enchanted is taken over by something else, right? A door is not supposed to open and shut on its own. When it's enchanted, something is moving it. Now we have the gift from God that nothing can move us but us, that he loves us so much that he will never control us, which means who has to move our hands to put our cross on? We do. Who has to be careful about the things that come out of our mouth? We do, right? Let's try one more. Who has to be nice to their brother and sister? We do, right? So it's really exciting and beautiful to see in a movie doing things on their own, but I want you to remember that in real life, we're the only ones that can control ourselves, and it's very important that we focus on Christ, who is the light, to show us the way. And one of the ways that we come closer to Christ is by receiving Holy Communion, and that's what we are about to do. So I look forward to seeing you next Friday for our next Nope, I won't be here next Friday. In 2 Fridays, for our next pre-sanctified liturgy, and we'll learn something else about Great Lent, okay? All right, everyone stand up. Put your arms across your chest, turn to your neighbor and say, please forgive me.